The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 232 pounds, DDG.
Plenty of bragging rights on the line here in this 3-on-3 matchup, guys.
The winner here tonight will have every right to call themselves the best threesome in WWE. Well, that's not counting announcers, of course. I'd like to think we take that crown.
Making his way to the ring from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 223 pounds, Jay Storm Jr.
This one should be great, guys. 6-man tag team action coming up.
Yeah, this one's a can't miss, Michael. Anytime you put 6 superstars like this in the same match, you're guaranteed excitement.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
And his opponent, first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 260 pounds, Hollywood his opponents. First, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in
Plenty of
at
action coming up as we have 6 of
220 pounds,
WWE's top
the
names
Nasty
ready to go
Richard
here.
Oh, man,
Long.
Michael, six-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
And his opponent, first, from West Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 233 pounds, Dirty Dirk Donahue.
As we get ready to go here, Byron, I understand you've done a little research as it relates to these two teams.
Believe it or not, Michael, there are rumors circulating the locker room that both these teams have issues when it comes to being on the same page. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition at some point here tonight.
These two superstars are set to lock up for their respective teams as this six-man tag gets underway. 6 superstars, 2 teams, and let's face facts. We can see anything happen here.
Impactful slam!
Thanks for coming.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruining it for everybody.
Boom!
Club to the back, up into the electric chair.
You
Gotta believe this one's over.
Powerbomb.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams,
Schoolboy from behind, rolls through. Dirty deeds!
This one is over. That'll likely do it, Michael.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Wow, what a neck breaker. Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Boom, what impact! Out of the way of that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He's looking.
Ooh, kick to the face. But did he go for it too early?
when a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, what a slam, that hurt. That creates a big opening here.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
He might have it. Ooh. Can he finish the job?
Leg drop.
Nice. Shut it down. Got the reversal. Quick thinking to avoid that one. Nailed it. The impact.
Back now inside the ring. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Ooh, what an uppercut! Oh, and a backbreaker!
Right to the spine.
German suplex!
I don't think there's any coming back from this type of assault.
I think this one's over. Sharp knee.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Sizing up their opponent.
When this guy's on, look out. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Lightning fast reflexes. Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a Swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
This could end it in a hurry.
When this guy's on, look out. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention.
Oh, what impact. He's back in control here.
Nope, reverses it.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Uh-oh, out to the outside. Oh, it's dangerous out here. Very dangerous, and he's going out after him. Oh, no. Could he be thinking? Not on the apron.
There are instances when
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's over.
Look out, look out. This could be it.
Pile driver. This one's over, guys.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Back in from the floor.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Harsh impact.
Uh-oh. The arms are hooked.
Talk about having the living hell beat out of you. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
I don't know if their opponent expected that. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
We've got to be nearing an elimination soon here, guys.
What a strike.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no. Back suplex. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Here we go.
Oh, nasty impact.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Back in the ring now. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
He gets it with a reversal. You gotta believe this one's over.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Here it comes. He's got him. Dodges a bullet there.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Harsh impact.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. Rather than continuing to absorb any more punishment, he might want to tag out here.
The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's still in much more favorable health than his opponent.
Eludes that one. Ooh, what impact. Nailed it. Sling blade. Nicely done.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, it's hard to believe, but one of these teams will walk away from this match with their heads hung. Slam down hard. Showing some quickness there. Uh-oh. What an elbow drop. Regardless of how this one ends, all six of these superstars should be proud of this effort here tonight.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Comes up big with the reversal. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Look at the height. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium. Working on the leg. Just a step quicker, it looks like.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Targeting the back. Very effective. Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 201 face breaker. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Both sides looking a little ragged right now, guys. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Showing off some of his speed there.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Up and escapes trouble there. This is it. Oh, what a slam.
Wow, what a gritty performance. That just echoed throughout this entire arena. Oh! Up he goes. Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. This has been a battle. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Beautiful technique.
Boom, what impact. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured. Power bomb!
But he's got to capitalize now.
That'll knock you silly, that's for sure.
He could pin his opponent right here!
It's over.
2! Oh, how resilient was that?
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Not so fast.
Oh.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
Boom, what impact.
Oh, what an uppercut. Belly to back suplex coming. No!
Oh, wow, face buster.
That was unique.
He looks absolutely exhausted. He may very well have reached the point of no return here in this six-man tag team match.
For a while there, it looked like he was going to take this match. It's amazing how quickly things can change here in the WWE.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
Big time slam. Vicious.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Looking for a repeat.
Ooh, what impact.
That has got to be it.
And you thought the first one was brutal.
Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
2. He breaks up the pin, and Corey, the match continues.
I love it.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, it's hard to believe, but one of these teams will walk away from this match with their heads hung.
Sizing up their opponent.
You gotta believe this one's over.
That should do it.
When this guy's on, look out.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal...
Nailed it. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Going for it all here. 1, 2. Barely at 2.5.
Can you believe this?
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
That's how you put an extra...
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Oh, and he breaks up the pin. Regardless of how this one ends, all 6 of these superstars should be proud of this effort here tonight.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
He's making a statement here with this attack. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
The leg is...
Dodges that one.
What a flip.
And it's reversed. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Looks like a powerbomb coming up.
There may be no escaping this one, Cole.
Harsh impact.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
What an uppercut. Not today. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, it's hard to believe, but one of these teams will walk away from this match with their heads hung. And a knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg.
No Reno reverses it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Beautiful technique.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
I think we know what this is.
Man, what a slam.
That has got to be it.
This has been a war. Oh, shoulder breaker.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. When this guy's on, look out.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. He's making a statement here with this attack.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Avoids trouble there.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Things are not looking very good right now. Going to have to find a way to regroup.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down 201 face breaker. Now it's time to
Hoping to end it here. 2.
double axe handle smash.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Oh, clothesline. One more look at it.
Harsh impact. That might have done it, Cole. Again? Really? Come on.
Cover here. 1, 2, and a near fall.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
Just a step quicker, it looks like.
Nailed it.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. At the up.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Boom!
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
This might be it.
Oh, my. These 6 superstars have really shown me something here tonight, guys. What a match.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Guys, it's got to be instinct that keeping these 6 competitors going at this point. There's just no other explanation.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Gets out of the way of that one.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Woo-wee. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And now one more
Powerbomb planted. Warm up the bus. This one is over. It's like deja vu all over again.
Woo-wee.
Beautiful technique.
We know what this means.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Here he goes. Ooh, what impact. Incredible.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
That should do it. Not a lot of superstars can pull off a move like that.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Now here it comes. Oh, To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. You're going to want to see your internist after a slam like that.
Here's a cover. One, two, and there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep, get rid of the self-doubt, and continue on toward victory. Nelson driver.
And there it is, boys.
2, 3.
What an amazing six-man tag match.